Hey y'all, welcome to Sipping It Slow. If you're new here, thank you for coming through here. Okay. I want to talk about long distance relationships, y'all. I feel like the long distance relationship, if you can make them last out of town, they can last forever and they can be stronger than a relationship where you living together or you dating in the same location. Okay. This is why. If you can build something strong in a long distance relationship, you've got the foundation for something real and lasting. Why? Because distance forces you to communicate on a deeper level. You have to connect with someone's mind and heart, not just their presence. That takes effort and focus that many relationships don't demand until later on. A lot of y'all like to sleep with people and say, "Oh, we in a relationship now." Okay, and it ain't nothing. It ain't really no relationship. It's just that, oh, she got some good stuff or he got some good stuff, so we gonna make it work, and now we gonna learn each other. And some of y'all don't even want to know a person if they don't have no good stuff. Okay, so in a long distance relationship, you're talking more. You gotta talk. Those late night conversations, voice notes, um and texts mean you're constantly learning each other's thoughts, dreams, and fears. This builds emotional intimacy. You can't just sit together in silence. You got to keep the energy alive with words and understanding, or you ain't going to have no relationship. You got to be creative. That's how you learn if someone is truly your partner. Okay, if you can make them laugh, if you can hold their attention without using sex, okay, or money all the time. Constantly spending to go out just to be the man, okay? It teaches you men game. You have to have game if you can keep a female that long and out of town and you know you don't see them. You ain't putting no pressure down as far as in the bedroom, so that's why physical presence is important. Sure, but when it's missing, you learn patience. Patience teaches you how to value the moments you do get to share in person. This value builds appreciation, and appreciation strengthens bonds. When you see someone again after weeks or months apart, that reunion feels deeper because you've been building up the anticipation with love and effort. Okay, it's just like you ain't never ever gonna want to let it go. Like you that coming off that plane and you seeing that person that you haven't seen, that you so-called love and want to be with for the rest of your life, and they come and pick you up. That's trust too. Knowing that you're gonna fly out of town, and when you land, that person's gonna be there for you. That builds trust too in a relationship. But it just feels so great to know that that person is anticipating you too and coming to get you. Because if they coming to get you off that plane, that means they missed you too. Okay? And that's trust. Trust is another layer. Being apart teaches you how to trust someone without needing constant proof of their loyalty. It's about believing their words and action even when you can't see them. That kind of trust is rare and powerful. If you can master it in a long distance setup, it becomes unshakable when you're finally in the same space. Because you feel like if that person stay faithful to me or want to be with me and I'm all the way out of town, if I'm in town, I really don't have nothing to worry about. So if y'all end up moving with that person, don't be getting all, oh, this person doing that, this person doing that. Nobody in that town could take them from you before. So what are you worried about if you there? Okay. You also learn creativity. This is make you think outside the box to keep things exciting. Surprise messages, small gifts, share playlists, or watching a movie together online becomes special moments. Okay? So you got to be creative as ever to keep somebody out of town interested in you. Okay? And a lot of times when we get together with somebody and we live with them or we around them, we forget to do creative stuff. We get forget to take care of people's mind and love them stronger than just physical. Okay, and we start converting to physical only, and nobody's creative no more. So when you do move there, stay creative, y'all. Okay. Uh, okay. Long distance love also teaches self reliance. You're not reliant on the other person to fill every gap in your life. You're balancing your own individual goals and growth while still investing in the relationship. This balance is healthy and makes both of you stronger as individuals and as couples. Being apart also sharpens problem solving, okay? Without physical closeness to smooth over arguments, you're forced to work through issues using your words and empathy, okay? Because a lot of your times, y'all not going to agree on stuff. And a lot of times, that physical is not there to take out your trash. The man can't take out your trash. So you got to do everything yourself, okay? But they can't help you with far as stuff. If you need some help on finances, your car gets stopped, stuff like that, then they can help you with that. But without them being physically there, you got to work it out. Okay, this helps you develop a mature way of resolving conflicts that will benefit the relationship in the long term. You'll learn how to talk it out instead of fighting or arguing, and you taking the physical straight out of it. So this is good. It also tests of priorities. Okay, reveals how much effort someone is willing to make. If they're consistent, it shows their true value of the relationship. If not, you know early on that they weren't serious. Okay, they wasn't serious. So they're gonna be consistent, getting up in the morning, texting you, calling you, like they stay on a schedule with you, okay? That lets you know that there ain't no interference, there ain't nothing going on. And they gonna slip up sometime, okay? That's okay. They gonna slip up sometime, but sometimes they do this for a day or two, and then they back on track for months and months and months. And you might slip up too sometime. We're not gonna just talk about them. But if you can't prove that they was doing nothing, don't keep hounding them. Don't keep stressing them. Just keep on the course. As long as they keep texting you and calling you every night after you check them, and don't be scared to tell them I don't like that. If you don't like it, say it, because people can't read your mind. So I mean, you can't mess up nothing like that if they for you. This teaches you to cherish the little things. A simple good morning text, a random thinking of you call, or handwriting letters can mean the world when you're apart, okay? So this is another thing I'm saying about long distance relationship. We care about the simple things. When you living together, you start wanting big things. I need this, I need that. But when you long distance, you always feel like, okay, long as a person texts and see about me, sure, I want to do holidays and have stuff sent to my house too. But on the other days, just to talk, and I'm thinking of you, and I'm way over here, but you way over there, but I still love you, and I still want you. Despite everything I'm seeing all day, everything I'm around all day, I still focus on you. That means everything, okay? These small acts of love become the glue that holds everything together. You learn about sacrifice. Sacrifice, giving up other people. You got to give up other people. And that's everything. You start learning that because you don't have that person that you really want. So it's like, dang, if I can put a hold on him or her that I really love, then I really can sacrifice everybody else and give up everybody else. Saving up to visit, adjusting schedules for time zone differences, or skipping social events to spend virtual time together. These sacrifices show commitment. Okay? Sacrifice is a cornerstone of lasting love, and distance brings that to the surface. It will. The distance can also build resilience. When you face weeks or months apart and made it through, you know you can handle other challenges life throws at y'all. It's like building a muscle. The relationship gets stronger with every hurdle you overcome. You also grow in communication. Since physical affection isn't an option, your words have to carry weight. They gotta feel it, okay? And if you can make them feel it and they can make you feel it and y'all can stay together for years out of town, that's a heavy relationship, okay? And I mean in a good way. You learn to express feelings clearly, listen actively, and show love in meaningful ways. This skill will serve you for life in and out of a relationship, okay? There's also perspective you gain. Distance help you appreciate what you have and see the bigger picture. It's easy to take someone for granted when they're always around, but when they're far away, you can see their true value. And that's what I'm saying. This is why a long distance relationship, if they can work, it can be your best relationship you ever had. Another benefit is the freedom to miss each other. Missing someone reminds you how much they mean to you. That longing fuels gratitude when you're finally together, making your bond feel fresh and renewed every time. Okay, when you, like I said, when you get off that plane and you see that person and you ain't seen that person for months and they equally excited for you, you just be like, oh man, I want to love this person forever. I want to marry this person. This person is really for me. And especially if you get with them and you are sexually active and it seems like it's their first time, or they feel like they so anticipate you and they look at your body and you be like, wow, they really are going in on me, like they really are happy to see me and they want to get as much as me as possible. So that just lets you know that a person is for you, okay? You know what I'm talking about if you have a long distance relationship, okay? Long distance relationship teaches hope, planning for the future, counting down days until you meet again, and dreaming of what's next keep you focused on your goal. Okay, you have to take it very seriously, though. You know, you can't be being sneaky and bogus if you're really trying to make it work, because one move that you make especially as a woman, a man could be like lose interest, especially if he can catch you up on it. Um, I always say pop up. If you feel like a person is doing something, and you don't feel good about it, pop up sometimes. And if that person say we are together, then we are together and I can pop up. A lot of people, y'all don't have no real plan. Like y'all don't say, okay, we together. Y'all just assume that y'all together and not have the real discussion. Sometimes it takes for us to get real and talk for real and say, hey, what are we doing here? What is our relationship? Is it an open relationship? How do you want this relationship to be? And y'all need to talk about this, because a lot of y'all be saying y'all got a man out of town or a woman out of town and really don't. Discuss teaching, cheating, discuss um, being in other relationships, discuss um, your your do's and don'ts that you don't like about what a person could do to you, like the no goes, the deal breakers, all that. Y'all need to talk about everything that's going to affect the relationship. Because when it gets time to move together and y'all never ever discuss the bills or what's a relationship, or what's cheating, it comes out like, damn, I should have talked about this. And then it breaks away or breaks apart, you know, when y'all get together. And a lot of times y'all be in relationships out of town and y'all just be real friends with benefits. And y'all don't really have no relationship. So you need to discuss that. What's a relationship to you? Because a lot of men will act like they don't know just because they don't want to know, because they don't want to stop a lot of things that they do. They won't even they won't mention it. If you don't say nothing, they won't even. I was in a conversation with couples, and the man was like, "If you don't like it, just say it. We're not mind readers. We want you to just say it." So all men want you to just say, if I don't like this or if I don't want this to happen, you have to tell me. Otherwise, I'm not going to even think of it. And it's not that they can't think of it, it's because they don't want to think of it really. And or they just men, they different than us. if it ain't no problem, then I'm gonna keep doing it if it satisfied me. A lot of men are selfish, they don't think about the other person, but that's their nature. We are the nurturers, and we supposed to be the ones that care about what everybody thinks and feels, and we supposed to heal people, and we help people and counsel people. That's in our nature to do that. So like I say is y'all gotta tell these men, we not doing that. We not kicking with other women. We not going out all through the night before I move there. You got to talk about all of that stuff, or it's gonna mess up your whole relationship if you don't talk, because you can't talk about what's fun and your trips and your jobs and that's it. You got to talk about the relationship because that's gonna be the most important thing going down there. Okay, so don't be scared to talk about that, and don't be scared to be vulnerable around your people. If you love that person really truly loves you, then you should be able to talk and be vulnerable and be insecure around that person if you need to be. Okay? Because if you don't take care of your feelings and you don't talk about your feelings, then who will? They never gonna be acknowledged. Your feelings ain't gonna never be um important to nobody if it ain't important to you. So y'all get up with that, okay? And start talking more. Start talking deeper, especially if you're talking about moving in. And a lot of times men, I said this on my other long distance video. Men don't scared for you to move in because they know they gotta change a lot. They know they gotta be accountable for a lot of stuff. So sometimes you'll be like, oh, he ain't asking me to move in yet. And it's been like years ahead. So you just be like, hey, you don't want to move in with me? Just talking. Is we ever gonna move in together? Yeah, yeah, yeah. When? And you set the date because a man is it's hard for them to give up their space unless they feel like you the coldest thing in the world that they ever had, and they feel like they're gonna lose you. A lot of men will not pick up the pace until they feel like they're gonna lose you. Okay, that's why a lot of people get married. Um, when a woman is finna leave them because a man will be like, dang, I don't want to lose her. So they force themselves to get married. But that's just it. Okay. So y'all just y'all just talk it out because that's the most important thing in a long distance relationship is talking it out. Okay. A long distance relationship isn't easy, but the lessons it brings are priceless. If you can make it through the challenges, you're setting yourself up for connection that's deep, enduring, and built on more than just proximity. It's built on real love. Okay? So if that person ain't giving you nothing and that person ain't sexually active with you and y'all just talking and you there for them, especially if you're in a relationship for a long time and that person can call you when their job ain't acting right, or if something happens in their family, or if something happens with their friends, and you always there for you, and they're always calling you when something is not right or something is going on. That's deep. That's real deep. Especially if they give you your credit cards or say, hey, I'm giving you my credit card, get this, and they act like your man, or vice versa, your woman. It means everything, okay? It's all about trust and love, okay? And that's true love and emotional connection that you can never ever get from a physical relationship that you meet them in a club or meet somewhere else and y'all just having sex right away. Now, if you having sex um, before the long distance relationship and you don't just meet online, then it's gonna be work. It's because a lot of times they are basing it off the sex that they had with you before you left out of town, and now they long distance relationship. So it's harder to work because they are driven by sex. Okay, so that it's easy for them to still be sexual with anybody or everybody else. Not to say that they are okay, but I'm just saying that if you can have a long distance relationship and you meet them online and y'all got a good rapport and y'all cool, and when you get there to their house and they start, you feel comfortable and you done visited a couple times and you feel like the love is getting stronger, then that's the kind of love I'm talking about. That's really gonna get deeper and better if you keep at it. You just got to keep at it. But I hope that helps y'all with the long distance relationship. Um, I believe in them. I know that they can happen. I know several people that's been in a long distance relationship and work. So just believe in it. And some of y'all so scared to talk on people online because it's so scary now. People are so perverted now, you know. But I don't know. I just able to tell, what how a man is just by listening and hearing what they talking about. I know when it's they weird and when they not. I just can feel it. I don't know. I Some people don't have discernment, so it's hard for women. So maybe you should let somebody else that you love uh pick for you, and look at especially if they in a long relationship, or they can pick men good. So if they as dumb as you, and I'm not calling you dumb, I'm just saying, like, because I mean I'm dumb at stuff, but I'm not dumb. Okay, if they dumb as you is in picking men, then let somebody that's not as dumb at in that area, um, pick pick for you. Because that can mean the difference of your real man and somebody who can hurt you or whatever. Just meet them out in public places for a while, and just feel yourself out and let other people meet them for you, so you don't make the mistakes. Because I don't want you to do this and then something happens. So um, I'm not a financial advisor. I don't know nothing about financial stuff. I mean, not financial. Ooh. So I'm so used to people saying that online. I'm not a relationship counselor. I'm not none of that. I'm just speaking on experiences. So do your own diligence, and you find your love on your terms and how you think. If you feel like it's unsafe, do what you think. Okay? Because I don't want to be responsible. But I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I gotta go to work. Have a good day, and make sure you're sipping it slow.